be going to Canada with my partner, and I'm very excited. We're gonna do some vintage shopping, get some good food, explore the city, the country. We're gonna go to Vancouver, which I live in super northern Washington, so it's really not that far away, but I'm excited to take you along with me. I came back from Canada yesterday. I went on a little day trip and just did some like little shopping around, and I wanted to share some of the things that I collected. I went with my partner, and we went to a lot of little like vintage stores, kind of like thrifty, like curated thrift stores that were really amazing, and that conversion rate really got me good. I'm from the States, and everything's like, I think like 73 cents to the dollar there. So everything's kind of like 70% off, which is really cool. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff, but I feel like whenever I've been thrifting in the past, like honestly, like over 6 months or like a year. I lived in Europe for about 6 months, and even in Europe, I felt like the time that I was living there, I just didn't find a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, I feel like whenever I've been thrifting recently, it's just, I haven't gotten anything, and I finally got some good stuff. The first thing I got, I was on the fence about this, which I can't even imagine. I got this beautiful beaded little necklace. It can kind of be worn as like a choker or a little bit lower. I remember when I was buying this, I was like, I don't know if I should get this, and I like asked my partner, and he was like, it's up to you. I think that he didn't see the vision. Also, I was wearing like a kind of like a graphic tank top, like a printed tank top with kind of like some like designs. And I think there was just a lot going on when I tried it on. But my vision with this was to wear it with like, I have kind of like a little like almost tube dress, or like a strapless black dress with like a square neckline, or like kind of like a black tube top. I think it would look so beautiful with this, and I tried it on, and it in fact does look very beautiful. So I'm so excited about this. Also, red beaded jewelry are like my favorite pieces of jewelry. I think that they are so beautiful. Red's my favorite color, and I have two more of these, a little, not like incredibly similar, but kind of like this style, and now I have a third one, and I am so excited. I'm just thinking about like, we have like jazz night in my city, like going to jazz night with my friend and like drinking a glass of like red wine with my little like a black tube dress and that necklace and like a pair of boots with some hoops and like my hair done. I feel like that would be so beautiful. Next, this is probably the best thing that I've ever bought. I feel like I have been hunting for a dress like this for months and months. I got this dress. It was 45 Canadian dollars, which is like 34 American dollars after tax. Okay, I don't even know how I can show you. It is this beautiful like Edwardian style dress. It reminds me a lot of, I actually have been hunting for a dress before the Bella Hadid Frankie's bikini collab came out, but it reminds me a lot of like the Lucky dress. I'll try and put a picture on the screen. I don't know how well you can see it right now, but the lace detail is so beautiful. I think it's like true vintage, like truly like from a really long time ago. It's honestly like, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bit coming apart. It's also a bit see-through, but I'm seeing my parents today, and my mom's gonna bring up a little one of those like silky sheer slip dresses, but it is just like the most beautiful. I just have been hunting for something like this for so long, with a pair of cowboy boots with like some braids in. It's just so beautiful. It's cotton, and like the details on the bottom are also gorgeous. I am so happy that I found this, and it was only like $34, which is insane. I can't find it anywhere else for that cheap. Trust me, I've looked. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Speaking of dainty little white dresses, I don't really know how to explain this one. It wasn't even like, okay, so in the city that we went to, Vancouver, there's a lot of those like curated thrift stores, like Buffalo Exchange type thrift stores, if you know what that is, where it's like, I don't know, they get things like sourced vintage, if that makes sense. Like, it's more curated, but we went to this random, like, it was truly like one of those thrift stores where it's just like people donate stuff. It has more random selection, if that makes any sense. And we were like, oh, I don't even know if we should go in, and I'm so happy that we did, because I found this. It was like hanging on this like random like bookshelf. It is the most beautiful dress, but it's for a little girl. Do you see how like incredible this is though? Like, the lace on the top, it's like held up by these like dainty little buttons, and I cannot get over these like beautiful ruffle lace on the bottom. I don't have kids. I'm not planning on having kids anytime soon. I don't have any cousins or nieces that this would fit. But I was like, I can't possibly pass this up. It was 10 Canadian dollars, so that's like $7 US. It's incredible. I don't know, I just had to get it. My vision for this, I was like, I could save this for if/when I have girls. But I was like, I could turn this into like a little mini skirt, which would be really easy. I have a little sewing machine. I could just get some elastic and like turn this into a little skirt. And I think that that would be so cute. It kind of reminds me of like the my mom made it skirts. I think that it would be pretty easy. Let me know if you see the vision. I hope that you do. But just for like $10, like, this is the most beautiful thing ever. I couldn't possibly pass it up. In the same thrift store, I'm actually wearing the shorts right now. I don't know, you probably can't see, I'll insert a clip. I got these like beautiful true vintage like gingham shorts. They were $7. That's like 5 American dollars. They were $5, and I see them everywhere, and I've always wanted a pair. I love gingham. I also love like a boxer short trend, but they're not like too boxeries. Like, I could wear these out, I think, with boots and braids, and actually like with the outfit that I'm wearing would be really, really cute. So this was, I think that my total was like $14 for this beautiful dress and these little shorts. It was amazing. I went to a craft store. I'm so excited about this. This isn't specific to Canada, but because of the exchange rate, this was only like $9. I've been really wanting a tiny little sketchbook because I'm trying to get more into art and specifically sketching. I've actually been wanting to try like Skillshare. I noticed that they're always like sponsored on a lot of the YouTube videos that I watch, and it's always like, you can get a 1-month free trial if you use my link. So I think I want to try that for a month and kind of take some like courses on sketching, also like botanical painting. I want to get better at like sitting at a park and sketching what I see. But anyways, I got a sketchbook. It was like $9. There's lots of pages. I actually already put a little bit of stickers on it. I talked about this in my last video, but I love like decorating any journals or like things like that I have, especially with little stickers. So I did this fan. I like how the black, it kind of like blends into the black. Also in the same sketchbook, there was this little girl, and I was like, she's just so me. So I put her in the front page. I said, Janae's sketchbook, because that's me. I haven't started doing it. I actually already wrote like an end page to it, but it's just so fun. Like, if you can't romanticize art and the small things in life, then what is the point of this all? And this is how I spend my time. Instead of doom scrolling and being on my phone, I spend my time putting little stickers in books and doing art, which I think is really awesome. At another little art store, I got 2 things. I got these doilies. This was 75 cents, which is like, I don't know, like 50, 60 cents American dollars. So cheap for this stack of doilies, and I just wanted it for journaling. I actually already used one in my journal spread, and I also got this little, again, these aren't like specific to Canada, but we just went to a little art store. I got this like tape roller machine for my journaling. I also wanted to share some of the journal pages that I did while I was in Canada. This is how I journal when I go on trips. I don't know if you can see, I used like the doily here, and I just did like day trip to Vancouver, and then these were some of the little like receipts that we got. That we went to the store. If you're ever in Vancouver, it's called Glory Days. We went. The guy was so incredibly nice, and he gave us a bunch of free stickers, and was just like chatting us up, and was just being super, super sweet. He was the owner of the store, so if you're ever in Vancouver and shopping around on Main Street, go check him out. He had a lot of cool stuff. So I like put some of the stickers that we got in there, just a little bit more of the receipts that we got. I like to label my receipts too, so I'm like, oh, this is where I got my little necklace, like this is where I got this, just so that I can remember. More receipts, cute little business card. These were just at some like ceramic shop. There was just these little, I don't know, little business cards. I thought they were cute. I haven't started journaling yet. All this like blank space here is going to be where I'm actually like talking about the trip. I just haven't gotten there yet. And then also from Glory Days, in the bag, I liked how there was a little like stamp of his shop. So I put that bag on top of a paper bag that I got, and then just pasted in my journal, and was just, yeah, just made it cute. Again, I haven't started actually writing in it. I just kind of did the little scrapbooky part, but I just think that it's so fun, and I love collecting things from when I travel, even though where we went was only 2 hours away. I love collecting receipts, like little postcards, just like little bits and bobs from where I visit. I think it's really sweet, and I also kind of like how it like makes my journal a little bit bulky. I think that's everything that I got. Yeah.